This is a selfish video. It's the video I wished I had when I first started making YouTube videos. It's the lessons I've learned along the way, and more importantly, the things I knew I had to give up on if I actually wanted to succeed on YouTube. I'm also making this because it may inspire or give some hope to other creators. So here are 4 key lessons I wished I had at 0 subscribers. Starting with the biggest, how to win at the game of YouTube. Imagine YouTube is this chessboard. All of the pieces on this board are the things you need to succeed. Your editing style, your packaging, your scripting structure. The most important piece is you, the king. You are the king, and in chess, the king has to be protected at all times. But as a small creator, you got the rules completely backwards. What do I mean by this? My highest long-form video has 7,000 views and over 100 very positive comments. I think you would imagine how happy I must have been when I saw these results. But out of those comments, there is a negative one. I don't know why, but it had a very negative impact on me.
You ain't gonna make it, little bro. You're gonna be gatekeeped with few views, like 98% of channels like this one.
Lol.
I thought that comment was attacking me personally, but it wasn't. What I learned is that you must remove 100% of your emotions from YouTube. One of my recent videos got me -1 subscriber. It was the first time I showed my face in my videos, and again, I thought I got attacked, but I didn't. Your voice is just a pawn. Your editing is another pawn. Your face on that screen is just a knight that delivers information to your audience. Those things are just pieces on a board that are protecting you. You should try everything and anything to grow on YouTube, but get used to 1. Negative comments, and 2. Bad video results. But what do I mean by you should try everything? Because YouTube can be too much all at once. You need to focus on strategy, on packaging, on YouTube metrics, on storytelling, on video editing. But how do you do that all at once? Here's what I used to do not too long ago. I would have an idea, note it down, and immediately start working on the script. Then my mind would go in 10 different places.
Where could I take this? Should I say this or this? How would this YouTuber do it?
So I would interrupt my scripting session just to go and see how that one YouTuber made their script. This is bad for 2 reasons. First, it's not going to be your thoughts or your ideas. And second, it's going to interrupt your current work, which is scripting. So what's the solution? Before working on your video, pick a YouTuber you look up to. Choose a recent video of theirs and note down these things. First, look at the details, meaning their thumbnail and title, their body language, their facial expressions, their voice intonation, their music, their sound effects. Then look at the big picture, their YouTube strategy, their storytelling, and how do they make their money. Now, I don't do this often because I have trouble sitting down and analyzing a single YouTube video for hours, but sometimes it has to be done. Also, if you get distracted easily like I am, and look at the time while working, right-click on your clock, on your taskbar, adjust date and time, and disable this. But hacking your focus is only half the battle. If you want to survive as an underdog on this platform, you have to eliminate all negative thoughts. And I'm gonna say this. My main language isn't English. I could have made excuses and say, I'm not good enough to make YouTube videos in English. If I would have had that excuse in the back of my head, I would have never started. I would have still been stuck in a cycle of negative thoughts. I could have said, it's too hard pronouncing these tongue twisters. Or I could try saying it. Betty bought her bought some butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. That was a hard thing for me to do, and that was only possible because I changed my behavior despite the negative thoughts. Einstein once said that the measure of intelligence is the ability to change. So if you keep making the same video over and over and over again, you're never gonna grow. After every single video, you gotta ask yourself the following question. People want to rush to 1,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers. If you don't have them yet, good. You don't deserve them. I want you to imagine you won the lottery. In 2002, 19-year-old Michael was working as a garbage collector. He bought a lottery ticket and he suddenly won $15 million. He went wild. He bought a massive mansion, he bought supercars, he threw hundreds of expensive parties. But after 10 years of such a lifestyle, every single cent was now gone. He went bankrupt, ended up on public welfare, and eventually got a job carrying heavy bags of coal. In those 10 years, he didn't learn a single lesson of money management. The moment he won those $15 million, he learned nothing. The moment he lost it all, he learned his most valuable lesson. So after every single video, take a step back and ask yourself, what lesson did I learn from this? If you got 100,000 subscribers overnight, how would you go about it? How would you know about monetizing that audience? What videos would you know to post? You wouldn't know unless you know who your audience is. Most people will tell you to go out and pick a niche, but that advice is incomplete. You could pick a massive niche like gaming and still not get a single viewer. That's what happened to me when I was 11 years old. When I was 11, I loved playing video games and posting my gameplay on YouTube, but in the back of my head, I wasn't making videos for an audience, I was making them for myself. I only posted them because I thought it'd be cool if a random person stumbled on my video. I mean, I was just a kid who was having fun, sure, but if you still do this, you're obviously looking at this wrong. A while back, I was watching a successful gaming YouTuber and I started scrolling through the comment section. I was just curious to know what the viewers had to say. And I saw multiple comments saying almost the exact same thing. Dear Willjum, I just wanted to wish you the best. And I wanted to say that you've made me get through the hardest year of my life. It is your job to make people comment things like that. Hey, I'm editing right now and I realized I totally forgot to explain what picking an audience actually means. So Willjum plays a video game called Rust, and that's okay if you've never heard of it. So I want you to look at this comment. This means that people who never played the game actually watched his content, but he does this on purpose. While he's playing the game, he explains his actions so that no one is left out. So for the next video, I just want you to really think about who actually watches your videos. Okay, now back to the emotional part of the video. The whole reason that YouTuber made people watch his videos is because he made people care. He was giving them a place to escape from the world, and he made them forget for just a moment about the problems that life was throwing at them. If you don't make people care about your channel, you would permanently have 0 views. You should make them invested in your video because they have something to gain. But how do you make people care? I want you to imagine you're a doctor, and you got a kid that came into the emergency room with a broken back. The only remedy is a magic pill that tastes like rotten eggs. He obviously doesn't want to take it, but what's the solution? Well, you know from his mom that he loves orange juice. So you put that pill in orange juice and the kid takes it. His back is fine again and everyone is happy. The way you package the video matters. The way you say your words matter. Even the way you structure them. Look at these 2 thumbnails and tell me which one would you rather click on if you had back problems. Both may solve your problem, but only one of them has more click potential because it explains the situation in a more attractive manner. The 7,000 views video that had hundreds of positive comments made me think that those people will just come back for my next video, but that didn't happen. Even if you somehow make a good video, people won't just come back for another one just because it's you. You gotta give them orange juice. What? Oh, you thought that was it?